Now, there are a few writers that inspire me to, aspire to be like them. And one of them is Mohanlal Agarwal. Now, I'd say I would not like to be like him, but he's in one of the, he's one of the people in the cool list of mine. Mohanlal Agarwal was originally from Meerut, but he was born and raised in Surendranagar, Gujarat. Now, the interesting thing, or the thing that makes him interesting, is his interest in the Aghoris, the tantriks, the sadhu sons, and all of the, the levels that are said to have there that only the sons can access. And he had a really rich curiosity in the lives of these sons, these Aghoris, their siddhis, their sadhanas, and he used to hang around them a lot. So his fascination and his tolerance to be around these kind of energies, because these sadhus, these Aghoris, their energies, their auras are very intense, and he was tolerant, and he had, I guess, gained tolerance, but he used to hang around them like all his life. He has done that, and short life though, because he died very early. So in his quest to be around the sadhus, the sadhaks, the siddhs, he had a very rich and wide network of these kind of people. He was close friends with some of the sadhus, and so his network was like that he could travel with them, and he has traveled as far as Kailash, Nepal, and stayed with an Aghori sadhu for about 30 to 40 days in that cold Himalayan winter, I guess. And he has also very much traveled in the Gujarat region, the Abu region. Now, those who don't know, Abu region, the Abu road, and Gujarat's Girnar and Panchal Pradesh are like, the hotspots for sadhaks, the siddhs, the Aghoris, the tantriks, all of them. So just don't go looking for them, they'll come looking for you. The thing that sets him apart is that he was very much committed to knowing about these things without having to actually commit that as a sadhu or a sadhak. He was a sansari man, and he did not do any sadhanas or anything as such, but he still managed to know about that way of life without having to actually commit to that way of life. Now, there is he has written 2 books majorly that are very popular. That is Aghori Nagaravage, part 1 and part 2. And there is this one person in that who is Ram Bapu. Now, I have met Ram Bapu in person, like it was the best day of my life, because I was just reading those books and I met him. And Ram Bapu was very close to Mohanlal Agarwal. They actually went to visit an Aghori Tantrik in Panchal Pradesh. They like frequently visited them. And I met that Ram Bapu. Now, Ram Bapu told us, we knew that he died young. Mohanlal Agarwal died very young. But Ram Bapu finally disclosed that it was like when you have a specific kind of tolerance for these kind of knowledge, or the intensity of this knowledge, that he said that was like the subtle cause of his death. He was very ill at the time of his death, but it was like he could not tolerate those energies anymore, the energies that he was around all the time, all his life, and that ultimately led to his early demise. But the more interesting thing about Mohanlal Agarwal is the way he writes, the way he thinks. There is a certain kind of reverence that you need to have, that certain kind of discipline, certain kind of mental stability or mental capacity to be around sadhaks, sadhus, aghoris, tantriks, you name the kind of ascetic he has not met or talked with or interacted with. And it's a lot to take in, or a process for one single person. So yeah, this guy Mohanlal Agarwal is really an amazing person to know about. If you want to know further, you may Google. I don't think you are gonna get as much, because all of the things that I know about him is through his books. And one more thing is that the books that he has written, what I understood from them was that whatever he has written in this book, they are two books, okay? They are books of about 250, 300 pages each. And these two books contain like the tip of the iceberg of what he knows. Because he could not write that thanks to, or because of the limitations, because he had to keep certain things disclosed, not open in the public about this way of life, because not everybody can handle it, and there are certain rules about these communities, very stringent. So yeah, the books that I have read, I finished both of these books in a week's time, and I just love them, and I understood one thing, that whatever he has written, that was the only knowledge that was okay for people to know about. So imagine the knowledge that he had, that he could not tell about to anyone. Isn't that interesting?